Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to Donkey Kong Country 2 Unveiled, where last time we finished off World 2, and today we're going to be jumping into World 3 as we are just about a third of the way through the game. I'm going to be holding R today and starting the file, and let's see what kind of crazy colors that gets us. But before we jump into World 3, there's always stuff we need to talk about at the beginning of the video, and it was brought to my attention that at the beginning of Tunnel Trouble, last time we talked to Swanky, and it was brought to our attention that there were a whole bunch of one-ups in this level that we never found. But if you apparently stand in front of this lava pool for long enough, a 3-up balloon just magically rises from it. I mean, how would you ever find out about that unless you just, you know, left the game here and then went and got a soda or something like that? I have no idea, but there's an extra 3 lives for us to start the video off with. I hope you are all doing well, and yes, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what World 3 has in store. But Empty I, and I think many others, must thank you, because you changed the name of World 3, meaning we no longer need to debate whether the word Q-U-A-Y is pronounced quay or if it's pronounced key. I'm pretty sure key is correct, but I mean, what's wrong with that word? Why does it look like that if it's just going to be pronounced key? I don't know, but with that said, let's jump into Thawing Tundra, which, wow, there's a palette change for you. It's now the Ice World, and we have Clapper's Chill. I'm guessing we're probably going to be seeing Clapper, as well as some, you know, ice-related shenanigans in here. Is it slippery? It is, too. And we actually have the ice music. So this is probably one of the bigger changes we've seen so far in terms of level design. And blue guy cannot be touched. Ugh. And I'm guessing that, yes, my guess, I was going to mention it about the first Clapper, but I didn't have the chance, is that the reason they are there is not because they provide any sort of substance to the level, but because they are intended to, you know, bounce you back into the hole. And I'm really gonna have to get used to not accidentally jumping on those guys. And like, what about you? Alright, wow, so Kremlings that can just not be touched in any way. That is a twist I was not expecting, but it's, I guess, you know, the kind of thing we're going to have to deal with here in World 3. And I have to say, you know, I'm excited to see where this hack takes us next. It's been so fun so far. So glad to see that everyone's been enjoying the videos. People even saying that it's like the highlight of their day/week. And that just makes me so glad, because, you know, it's not much. But if I can, you know, provide you some enjoyment in these crazy times, I'm just so happy that I can do that. Thank you so much for stopping by. So last time the video was still pretty long, but, you know, that happens. This is the first world we're facing that's going to have 6 levels in it instead of 5. So I don't know how it's going to work at the end. Where, you know, the last video of each world seems to be like the level and then the boss, but I don't know how that's going to be divided up this time. I guess we'll be finding out. Of course, what makes the video so long and really kind of restricts me to only playing 2 levels per video has been the fact that, you know, the bonus games just take me so long to find, where the levels themselves actually aren't all that difficult, but it's going back and getting everything that definitely makes things take longer than they otherwise would. But that's just kind of what happens when you do a blind playthrough, I suppose. And thinking about it, I really haven't done many other blind playthroughs on my channel. It's typically things I've played before. So obviously if I'd played this hack in the past and I was just able to, you know, instantly get all the bonus games without the searching in between, we'd be able to save some time. But I am enjoying playing this blind along with all of you for the first time. Now just let me make sure everything's recording here. I would cry if, you know, all that is probably not recording. It's looking good. All right, how do we get into that that bonus barrel up there? Obviously a throw would work, but timing a throw, kinda weird. Alright, something like that. And then you probably also have to time it so that you don't get hit by the zinger on the way out of the barrel as well. But there you go, that's our first bonus game of the level. And this brings us to a Find the Token bonus game, which... Oh, wait, there's a hole there? I thought that was just some foreground graphics. Okay, I had no idea what I was looking at. And I was gonna say, please don't make this a situation where you can't go back. But looks like we're pretty good. Oh, no! That was really lucky. Okay, so we might have one more try at this, but then again, it looks like you probably need to throw upwards. Yeah, see, I didn't even see that there was a hole there. Yeah, you're probably supposed to throw up there. I've totally botched it all. And Dixie has no choice but to jump into the drink. Can we go back for a DK barrel anywhere? Things were going so well until I decided to jump into the hole I had no way of seeing. Yeah, where was a DK barrel now? Alright, well that didn't end up working out. I was trying to save ourselves. I got looped back through the level, but hey, now I get to kind of do that part again, so see you in a second. Alright, that's not so bad. It's just a matter of, you know, getting it down. Okay, so, I didn't like the timing. Oh, this is the worst timing ever, and they really do make sure that, you know, you get both of them in there. Alright, that's pretty much what we did the first time, and again, it's just find the token. So, like, if I do this and then this. Alright, what am I not seeing here? Uh-oh. What's the trick? What's the trick? Is it just implying, oh, is it up there somewhere? Whoa! I don't know what to say to that. I got an invisible bunch of bananas and then the token appeared? Okay. I think I do remember hearing something about bananas being connected to completing bonus games in one of the comments on an earlier part. But I figured that maybe it had something to do with, you know, defeat all the enemies bonus game where the bunch of bananas would somehow be treated like an enemy for some reason. But that was only find the token, so I have no idea what happened in that one. All I know is that I beat it, but we actually still missed another bonus game somewhere. And the DK coin, wow. Yeah, for what seemed like a really straightforward level, we sure did miss a lot. But I'm actually really impressed with how quickly we beat that. Pretty simple level, but clearly there's more to it than meets the eye. So we're going to jump back in and I'll see you in a second. It's just going to devolve into, like, throwing up over the screen a million times, I feel like. I mean, there's probably something hidden above the screen, maybe something below it at some point, so there's lots of opportunity for hiding things around, and yeah, I'll see you when we find stuff. Whoops. Now here's a barrel I never did anything special with. Wow, you go really high. I was kind of just, you know, in the flow when I was doing this part. But there's, of course, always the opportunity, you know, shooting a different direction out of one of those barrels. I was hoping I'd be able to get back into it. Oh man, I probably still could have gotten into that one if I hadn't given up, but there's a possibility there. Straight up didn't seem to do anything, but do I dare shoot diagonally as well? Let's see. Okay, so I guess, what do we have to lose, right? Oh my gosh! No way! No way, I was not expecting that to work. I was like, alright, let's get ready to start and select. There you go, one bonus game. 4! Alright, 4 it is. I'm not entirely sure what I was supposed to be doing there, but wow, I love a bonus game that I can easily access again. It's not the norm in this hack, it doesn't seem like. So find the token. So again, 4. Maybe you have to bounce on him for... Oh. Let's see. So, yeah, it's find the token. So once again, it's not destroy them all. That 4 is just like the one that's normally in Glimmer's Galleon in the original game, where you get those like really strange rooms where one of them has the DK coin in it. 4. What does 4 mean? There's 4 enemies. There's like, I think 3 red zingers plus this clobber. And I'm just not used to the zingers pattern yet, so this is going to take a little bit of getting used to, but again, I'm thankful that the entrance is like right there. So, yeah, so clobber, once again. I mean, the other bonus game in this level was really strange too. Can I like bounce on you and... Diddy got hurt by something, okay. I see something up there to the upper left. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! So you do have to bounce on Clobber 4 times. But it's a find the token bonus game and not a destroy them all bonus game. Huh. I mean, thank you for the 4. I mean, I guess that helps a little bit. But I mentioned, I think it was the last part, that the way destroy them all bonus games work is that you don't actually have to destroy every enemy in the room, but rather you just have to destroy enough enemies to trigger the token to appear. And clobbers are interesting because every single time you bounce on them counts as an enemy kill. So like that's 2 enemy kills now, 3 enemy kills now, and then the 4th one is what obviously makes the token appear. But it's really strange considering that, you know, it's not a destroy them all bonus game, but it's find the token. Regardless, though, we know what we have to do, and again, just in my mind, I'm really trying to figure out, I think that this level might still even have one more bonus game, or am I getting it confused with another one of the blog levels? Obviously, it has at least two. I mean, there's the cannon one, and there's a few other things. I guess we'll find out right after this, if I can get over to the token without taking damage. Okay, excellent. And I'm going to get the checkpoint, and then we will start and select out of the level. Do I dare go up to the right? That seems like a really bad idea. Okay, it kind of works, I guess. I think the checkpoint was right up here, and then we'll check if we have that exclamation mark. No reason to deal with any of those shenanigans. And we get double blue Kremling, and I think the thing was... And I thought I rolled, but this will still give us a chance to see what's up with the bonus games. Okay, so all bonus games found, and my suspicion for the next secret is that this is once again one of those levels that kind of forces you into the target. You jump into an arrow barrel, and then it's just like, bam, suddenly the level's over. So maybe if we maneuver around that a little bit, there'll be something secret hidden at the very end. That's a possibility, but otherwise the whole second half of the level still seems to be ripe for secrets to be hidden. So I'll update you when we find something. Okay, so here is, I think, the barrel that leads like right to the end, but what if we do a thing like that? Maybe I'm wrong about this one. It's definitely not like the one with the flitter. I don't see anywhere around there where something might be hidden, but then again, is it in the target? I don't think we've actually seen like all 5 items in it, so if I could have gotten a better fly maybe, but I don't know. I'm not sure if you can get over there or not. I didn't really see anything else throughout the rest of the level, but, you know, let's get our magnifying glass out and look even closer. Oh, darn it. I was trying to press start, but I guess you can't after you've been shot out of a barrel, which is interesting. So we know that at least 3 of the prizes are Banana Bunch, Coin, and Red Balloon. Not sure about the other 2. But yeah. Hopefully this isn't the case of like another invisible DK coin. I'm leaning towards it's like probably hidden above the screen somewhere. Not entirely sure where that would be. Could it be inside the second bonus game? I think I checked out everything in there. Oh, well, wait a second. Inside the first bonus game, it seems like there was something to the left when I was throwing upwards. And my attention kind of got diverted from it when we figured out how to properly beat it. I'm going to return to that first bonus game and have a look there. Like, it's interesting. They give you a DK barrel right before this bonus game, too. Like, I could swear... Where do the zingers come from again? Like, if we go... I could swear I saw something up there. Or am I thinking of the second bonus game? Maybe I just saw the bottom of a zinger or something. Wow, I was so sure there was going to be, like, something up there, but I guess I was just seeing a zinger, so... there goes all my theories about the DK coin being hidden in the bonus game. I don't think we've had a DK coin like that yet. But I always keep my eyes open because personally I think it's really cool for there to be DK coins, you know, hidden in the bonus game where you'd least expect it. But looks like my theory was a bust. So we're kind of back to square one then, which is rather interesting. He always gets hit by something up there, even though I don't think he like really hits the zinger. What if it's one of the zingers, like, you know, looping back around? Their Y position overflows or something? I don't know. But wow, okay, yeah, that really causes problems. I really don't know where we should be looking now. But I guess all we can do is keep looking. You can't jump through the top of those? I always figured they'd just be one of those platforms that you can go, you know, up through the bottom, but I guess not. And we can also confirm that the DK coin is not down there. You get this really interesting formation, and can I do this? Yes, I can. What if I throw up here? I don't know why. It's like, I don't know, it just felt like something might be up there. But there wasn't. And I always include kind of the times as well when, you know, I don't find anything, just in case maybe you're watching at home and you're thinking to yourself, well, maybe they hid something there. So I like to kind of, you know, cover all the bases and show that maybe your suspicions were either correct or maybe they were not correct, just as if you were playing the game. So hope you like that. But as for me, still not done with this level, so let's see what we find next. You don't think you'd have to shoot down, right? Like, that'd be pretty cryptic. And there is always the thing that, you know, probably Cranky, because Wrinkly seems to like hinting towards bonus games more than DK coins. But I mean, Cranky would probably have a hint which would, you know, clear things up a little bit. But I do like having a good search by myself as well. And I was going to do a team throw there. Because, I don't know, it just felt like kind of a strange platform, but that Zinger had other plans. It's also possible. I'm just looking for anything out of the ordinary, like 2 blue Kremlings together. That's pretty bizarre. And again, you know, I had a suspicion from the beginning that there'd probably be something hidden above the screen. Seems like every bonus in this level so far has been upwards to some degree. So maybe that means the DK coin is the same, or maybe they'll throw us for a loop and it's, you know, hidden under the water somewhere, just barely sticking out to the point where if you're not paying enough attention, you know, you won't see it. I have no idea what to expect. I'm just kind of doing a little bit of everything here, I think. So far, nothing. Is this one always a different color? I feel like when we played the Lost Levels, we sometimes saw sprites load with the wrong color palette because, you know, enemies that normally weren't meant to be used together were being used together, or maybe because there was too many enemies on screen or something like that. But every time, I feel like that one's been the wrong color. So that could be a hint towards something. Or it's just a mistake, or like a glitch. We'll see what color it is this time, and if it's, you know, still kind of orange or whatever, we'll investigate further. No, so it reverted back to being green again. False alarm, everybody. Let's check out this bonus game a little bit closer. It kind of just happened, and then, you know, we never really spoke about it again. Like, maybe there's more stuff hidden above the screen than you'd think? I mean, there was already invisible bananas here, and there's also that really odd hole in the floor. Now, who are we here? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I was hoping that maybe my suspicions about it being in a bonus game weren't wrong. I was just, you know, looking in the wrong bonus game. But now I'm starting to feel like that's probably not the case either. I'll check it out one more time, but I think it's probably another false alarm. Like, yeah, invisible bananas. Like, that's... And I still don't really understand why getting all the bananas gets you a bonus coin. And that's interesting. I could go really well to the right there, but I feel like when I tried to go to the left just a second ago, it didn't work so well. And considering how there's like so much kind of hidden behind the background, or rather the foreground there, and shoot, that's exactly what I was afraid of, like way earlier on in the video when we first went into there, was getting hit by that zinger on the way out. Like, there's nothing... You can't even really go to the left. I can just imagine a DK coin hidden, being hidden behind that, you know, all that shrub there, but doesn't appear to be the case at this moment, and that once again brings us to the end of the level, or not. Okay, it's definitely not down there. Alright, so I've been searching for the DK coin for about 20 minutes now, which is funny. We beat the level and got the first 2 bonus games after 20 minutes, so we've pretty much doubled the time we spent on it. I think we unlock Cranky and Wrinkly normally after you beat this level anyway. Of course, there have been overworld map changes to this point regarding where Kong family members are, but assuming that we will unlock Cranky after this level anyway, I guess we could just beat this level, get that hint, and then, once again try to get that secret. So we'll see, but I guess in the meantime, as much as I hate to leave a level unfinished, we have Ceaseless Chase. Sounds like we have a water level being replaced with a roller coaster level, maybe? Or I guess there could also be an underwater chase, that's possible too. And there's money, thank you. I appreciate easy access to money. And we also get On Guard, alright. I see an On Guard up in the ceiling there, which is rather interesting. We also get this. I also have invincibility music going on. Am I invincible? We got good old gray lockjaw going there. Okay, so the chase factor comes into, it looks like we need to hurry up from one invincibility barrel to the next. And I dig that. That's pretty cool. Definitely an interesting way to use the gray lockjaw, which I believe is normally only used in I think Slime Climb, it's called, from the from the original. So this is definitely an interesting take on that. I was very curious what they were going to do with Glimmer's Galleon, but wow, okay, we need to figure out a strategy here, because what I'm doing is clearly not working. So what should we be doing? Like charging up whenever you see bananas like that? Is that the plan? I still took a hit though. Okay, I'm doing something very wrong. Because I feel like I just don't have enough time to do anything before I start taking damage. The invincibility lasts maybe like 3 seconds. So Ceaseless Chase, obviously, it's not gonna let up. Is that 2 coins too? That's awesome. I don't really get the barrel in the ceiling. Okay, so I am invincible. And and it's already over. Something's up here. I don't get the diagonal barrel. Uh-oh. The power just turned off. The power in my whole house is off. But I am recording this on a laptop, so I'm going to stop the recording now, and I'll have to redo the first level, no big deal, but yeah! Hooray! In case the game itself wasn't crazy enough, now we have the actual physical elements interrupting our gameplay. So yeah, I'll end this recording session and somehow Frankenstein things together, so bear with me. Alright, and we're back! Hello everyone! Wow, so the power just spontaneously went out for about an hour and it's been back on for about 20 minutes now, so let's hope that it stays that way. It's not the first time that the power has gone out recently, and I think even in another part I mentioned that a power outage had recently happened before I started recording. I don't know what's up with that. I guess that's what happens when you try to, fuel the world with the power of good intentions or whatever they're doing out there these days. But, okay, we're back to Ceaseless Chase. I've gotten everything that we had previously. I even did another quick look for the DK coin, but still, no kind of progress on that. I also find it really funny that the power went out during the level that in the original game would normally have been a dark level. I guess that was kind of Glimmer's revenge for being taken out of this ROM hack. I mean, he could of course appear later. Who knows? But let's once again have a look at what's going on here. And yeah, we need that money back for when we need to save and all that kind of stuff later. Again, it's still so strange that there is that one in the ceiling. Maybe you kind of loop around back to that part later. What I'm getting though is that maybe I'm just not fast enough, literally. But how you avoid taking any hits at all. Still though, we're actually farther now than we've ever been. We for some reason have another on guard barrel? I don't know. This is really strange. I mean, obviously your first thought is that you just probably have to go like really fast, but it feels like no matter how fast I go, there's just sometimes there's hits that are like, unavoidable. I feel like here especially, I'm just doing something wrong. The invincibility lasts before I have any chance of getting the next invincibility barrel. I feel like maybe I have to do like strategic maneuvers so that when he comes in for the hit, I can dodge it. And what's with this on-guard barrel? I have a lot of figuring out to do, it seems. So maybe what you're supposed to do is when Lockjaw's about to come in for the bite, you go into the barrel to dodge it, and then that gives you enough time to then get to the next invincibility barrel. Because obviously all those arrow barrels and stuff are around for a reason, and then that would also explain the barrel that, you know, the extra on-guard barrel that seems absolutely unneeded. So, like, come in for the bite. Well, see, that time you didn't even have to come in for the bite, and I still took a hit. So at this point, it's probably more of like a timing issue. This level just seems like it's going to be more of a practice makes perfect kind of thing. Okay, okay. So so... see, that time I'm not really sure... If only it was Donkey Kong Land 3, where I think in that game, if you get a buddy barrel, when you only have one Kong, it will for some reason give you a second Kong. It's really strange. A lot of things in the Donkey Kong Land series are strange. I've never really played them on this channel, maybe for like a random game of the day once. I don't know. That's something to consider later, but the country games are, I think, a lot better. The land games do their best, considering they're on the Game Boy, but they can be kind of janky at times. But okay, this is the farthest we've made it now, to the K, which is pretty nice. I don't think we want to go into that one. There's definitely something going on down there. Okay, so we got money by going up. Do we get anything by going down? We get more money. And wow, just being out of the barrel for like 1 second was enough to get munched. That was close to what I think it wants you to do, but thankfully it seems like even though we've taken that hit pretty much every time so far, we still have managed to make progress. And there was a point here, so close, where if I go to the left there's a little something extra maybe. Perhaps the DK coin or a bonus game, or maybe it was just another invincibility barrel that I somehow didn't get the first time, but we're learning it. Still, I was inside the barrel, and I still took damage. I don't know what to say. Wow, okay, so I actually went underneath the transformation barrel. Interesting. And wow, okay, so it is just... And, like, that's really hard to get by. Okay. And, yeah, I was obviously done for after getting stuck in there twice. Alright, okay. Bullseye. It feels really good to kind of get through that whole section there. And, yeah, so I feel like this level's all about just kind of creeping past, you know, narrow passages so that you don't end up inside barrels you're not supposed to get into. Interesting concept. Definitely not what I was expecting. The question is, of course, like, you know, I keep taking that hit, and it's been assured multiple times that there's no point in this game when you have to take damage. So, what am I doing wrong in the beginning portion? It's strange how fast the invincibility barrel stops working. It almost feels like a glitch or something. Like, if I charge here, do that, and then immediately go down, like, I don't see how a hit there is avoidable. Okay, so this time, just take our time. It's better than getting stuck in the barrel, I guess. Because that's all invincibility time being wasted while we're transforming. And that actually allowed the invincibility to pretty much last until it needed to. So slowly, underneath this one. Anything secret here? Okay, so that was literally just for more invincibility. This time we want to go right, close enough. This is all new territory now. Awesome. I don't know what that barrel was all about. I don't know which one of these you want to go into. I guess not that one. And what, just spam on-guard barrels everywhere. Wow. That time, invincibility felt like it lasted a little longer than the previous times. It's weird how sometimes the amount of time that invincibility lasts doesn't feel consistent, but it's probably just me messing around. But okay, so other than that beginning part where I feel like I haven't been able to avoid damage yet, once you learn the rest of the level, it's very simple. But again, this is just kind of something that you have to learn, and you're not going to be probably beating it on your first try. So in this case, okay, what's to the left? Okay, sure. So that was just for more invincibility. Oh, and then of course, gotta avoid the on-guard barrel, and then this is when they spam like 40 of them. And I was about to do something cool there, it looked like, but instead I got destroyed by the piranha. Oh, lucky on that one. Oh, wow, this is just weird. No, 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 I'm pressing left. I'm pressing left. Why wouldn't you turn around? And of course I'm dead. And yeah, we're getting low on lives. One thing I didn't do after I turned the game back on was grind for lives. And of course we lost all the ones we had previously. So I might have to run back into the first level here and restock at some point. But so far, we're just going to keep pressing on. Okay, so stay up. All right, that's going to get us a ton of extra time we did not have previously. Now, where does this go? Okay, very nice. Go up, but, you know, I'm very intrigued by what's the right... Haha! All right, a bonus game off screen. You know, you got to keep an eye out for those. They're very sneaky, because there's really no indication unless the level provides some sort of a, you know, terrain type assistance. Okay. I didn't do that. I feel like left is not responding. Okay, so at some point, you're going to have to replay the beginning of the level to get a bonus game, and this level normally has 2 bonus games, so we're still looking for a DK coin plus 1 more bonus game. And it seems like we've been relieved of the, you know, whole chase theme at this point, which I can't say is, you know, too much of a problem, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to avoid anything in those extremely kind of narrow passages. Whoa! Okay, so I could have gone up and potentially experienced different level design, but, you know, despite the fact that, again, I was holding down, I swam right into that guy's face. So, of course, it makes sense that this time we'll try the up path, and, alright, so going up brings us back, once again, to this fun, where we got to deal with good old Gray Lockjaw here. And that means there's gonna be a whole bunch more learning again. Wow, so it's just like completely different. The way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Wow. I died, but then I didn't die, but then I died. And I was just expecting the game to soft lock at that point because I had no idea what was going on. But wow, very interesting. So my guess is that by taking the chase path again, it probably leads to like a DK coin or something like that, and then it regroups with the main path, and you somehow have to go around that barrel. Okay, yeah, I've again some learning to do, but how do you get by that? Maybe the right side has more room than the left side? I might go do a little bit of grinding for lives and then come back. I just appreciate that at the very beginning of this world there is a place for farming lives, so thank you Empty Sis for that. But back to this. Let's see what we have. And again, that crazy chase section, which I'm so happy to not have to deal with, but you know, it seems like we probably have no choice if we're going to want to get every secret. But so far, okay, not sure how to get by that barrel. This one, can you squeeze by the right side of it? Yes, so... it seems like that's probably when I'm going to have to figure something out about that other barrel, and I accidentally swam into that, so the whole run is ruined? Maybe. No, I actually saved it. But you want to shoot up to the right out of that barrel, and it looks like not directly to the right. Okay, yeah. It's really fascinating because you... Oh! You want to be fast, but you can't be fast. Because if you rush, you're going to end up inside of barrels that you don't want to be inside. So, strangely, you have to somehow, you know, go fast by going slow. It's like a tortoise and the hare kind of situation. It's interesting, is what I guess I'm trying to say. But, okay, so you do that, you do that. Oh, so close. Okay, so I'm gonna get hit in this barrel, and I'm gonna come out of it, and I'm gonna go get that invincibility barrel. Oh, I wonder what happens if you do that. Like, I feel like it's just asking for the game to be broken, but at this point, I've already had to get back to this point twice, so, what would a third time be, right? Okay, so you can go under that barrel. Confirmed. Myth busted. wrap it up and call it a day. No, okay, so there you go. We got by that first section without taking damage. That always feels good. And, but I feel like last time I accidentally got into that barrel too, and I still had enough time. Okay, so up to the right. Up to the right? Yes. Okay, but not too fast. Fast by slow. Fast by slow. And then here, I don't know what it wants. I don't feel like I could, do much more than that. There you go. That is exactly what I predicted. DK coin in our possession. We are now just on the lookout for one more bonus barrel. And this is going to... Yes, because that's exactly how the original level ends, but that does unfortunately leave the question of just where I missed that bonus coin. Perhaps if we take the lower path all the way through, we would encounter it. Maybe? I guess we'll have to find out, but in this case, I don't see anything particularly interesting going on in this room, and we've lost our chance of getting the prize. Oh no! And does that unlock... Cranky? It does. This was always a really interesting section because you unlock like 3 Kongs at once. Swanky Kong is the only one being left out. Nobody really likes him, I guess. Get your hands off my spoon! Let's leech off his wisdom. We get a lot of free stuff. We get Densetsu Legend, Ceaseless, Cold Head, Legend again, Clappers. I like how there's not enough room for the whole thing. But I guess we'll buy the Clapper one. Where did the Banana Bunch go? Well, that would definitely be referring to the second bonus game then. And I don't believe any of those other ones relate to our current issue. So let's once again try out Wrinkly Kong. Did you know that all the stages have the exact same amount of bonus levels as in back in the day? I know, crazy. So that is great, having confirmation about that. It really helps, when figuring out just what we're looking for. Clappers chill. Try heading northwest, but be careful not to run out of time. Northwest, so that would be referring to the first bonus game, when you shoot up and to the left. Is there another Clappers chill? Yes. Are those bananas definitely too ripe for my taste? Oh, are those bananas definitely too ripe for my taste? Okay, that probably needs some deciphering. Obviously, Cranky's talking about the second bonus game. The other hint was about the first one. So we're definitely on the lookout for some oddly placed bananas, it sounds like. Maybe some oddly colored bananas? That will be interesting. But regardless, we have Ceaseless Chase, where we know where one bonus game is, and we have one more to find. So I'll see you in a minute. There is, of course, the possibility of the bonus game being hidden inside of a wall that needs to be opened up with on guard, so we should definitely be on the lookout for something like that. It's pretty obvious, I think, the kinds of walls that can open. I did notice that there was one, like, right at the very end of the level, but we'd already lost on guard by that point, so I'm not sure if there's more going on there than meets the eye, but yeah, there's lots of places to look. I would have to assume it's probably in the second half of the level. Put one bonus game in the first half, one bonus game in the second half, but there's of course never any guarantee that that's how things work out, but we'll keep our eyes peeled. I mean, I've never gone up here. Like, I don't think there's anything over there though. But either way, we get another chance at this one, and unfortunately, only one chance. It is once again one of those bonus games where if you mess it up, you're pretty much replaying the whole level to get another shot at it, and, well, it seems to be that the whole shtick is don't get munched by that guy. I probably didn't actually have to do the charge there, but nice! Okay, only 2 tries to get that one, and now, once again, we are on the lookout for that second bonus game. This time, we're not going to go up, which means that we're going to get kind of stuck with Dixie and Diddy here, but thankfully we're not being constantly chased, but it doesn't mean that these guys are, so easy to dodge either. But so far so good. I think we've pretty much, kind of been to the point when the paths meet up, but maybe there's something that we missed along the way. Definitely a tricky part though. And I can't even really cut because it's kind of new content, but it's kind of not. So let's see. Nothing around this area, is there? Doesn't appear to be the case. I mean, the bonus game could also be in that upper section too. There could be, like I said, a wall you have to break with on guard. Maybe while you're invincible, all you're thinking about is rushing, 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 but there is actually a wall you're supposed to break open. Lots of possibilities still. We're gonna have to see how everything works out. And that's the second time I've gotten hit in this area. There's just like 3 of them ganging up on you at the same time. And there's literally nowhere to move to because the pathway is only like, you know, 1 block width. So not entirely sure what the plan is there. But we're working on it. We're working on it. I feel like so far, this is probably the level that more than any other one we've played to this point just requires kind of learning what to do. I feel like wow, okay. I was shocked that I wasn't hit by the first one there. I was gonna say, always just kind of take the hit there. Because my problem is I always kind of swim back upwards, which ends up, I get caught in that barrel. And all the invincibility time I would have had after taking a hit just gets lost. But let's see what we can, you know, puzzle out. Like that, up, down, under, over. And that was kind of tricky, but okay. So let's go down and go up. And it didn't work that time. Okay, so let's take that damage and just run, Diddy, run. Alright, and I'm pretty sure that, yeah, this is where the paths meet back up. And... wait, no, it's not. I don't think. Or maybe it was, and I just got really lucky. See, like, this wall looks really suspicious. Like, if you still had on guard here, busting through that would definitely be something I would suspect. I know there's that on guard barrel that you see from, like, the very beginning. Do we ever get that one? Like, what if, like, you get on guard at some point. After you lose him, you get him back, and then you can go through there or something. That's how I'm kind of feeling right now. So I feel like there's still something we're missing in the second half there. And I don't believe there's anything in this final room. Unless we do kind of like a jig around where this thing is. But it does not appear to be the case. I mean, I feel like I should just be pressing along like all the floors. Because again, I feel like that on-guard barrel that you see at the very beginning, there's something to that. The one that's all along I thought was kind of like stuck in the ceiling. I don't know if we've ever grabbed that. And I think that's the key. Get away from me. Alright, can I go down? Yes! Yes! Exactly! Exactly! I'm learning your tricks, Empty Sis. Like, I'm figuring you out. Alright, that was awesome. I mean, I love the hint at the very beginning. You know, being able to realize that you never got that coin. So obviously the trick here was I was supposed to just kind of do, you know, charge things from the very beginning. But I was not doing that. It's still possible, maybe. Okay, well, we know what to do now. And thank you very much for letting us try once again immediately. So that will be this level complete. And then we're going to be heading back to the first one to look for some out-of-place bananas. And already, you know, in my searching of that level, I was curious of, you know, things that look out of place. Not too sure what it means at this point by bananas not being ripe, or were they too ripe? Wrinkly said one of the things. And wow, yeah, you really cannot waste any time in this one. But we'll once again go back and check that hint. And hopefully it helps to some degree. Just looking for all the bananas. I don't think she would also be talking about the bananas inside of the bonus game. I mean, maybe the 4 made out of bananas. 4-week-old bananas are, I guess, probably a bit too ripe for anybody. But yeah, we got lots to check out. But wow, this is just, yeah. It's weird, too, because, like, you're so fast that the screen doesn't even scroll. But I think we got it this time. I think we've got it. All right. 28 Krem coins. Excellent. And now all we have to do is... I mean, we might as well, I guess, beat it legitimately. Or maybe not. We don't really need lives, coins, bananas, all that jazz. We could pay for Funky, just so I don't accidentally forget. I think our wallets are loaded enough. Whoa, dudes! Here we go. And now I'm not going to accidentally forget to pay for that. So Clapper's Chill. Again, oh, we were supposed to go back and look at what Wrinkly said. But out of place bananas, I'm pretty sure she was complaining that they were too ripe. Which is kind of an odd complaint to have. What would make... Oh, yeah. How quickly we forget. What would make a banana too ripe? I don't know. You'd think that if a banana was chilled in a cold place, it would actually stop it from expiring. Is there a banana that is like, try heading... No, we did that one. Definitely too ripe for my taste. Are those bananas? So there's like a question of whether or not they are even bananas. Is there kind of like a foreground thing that looks like it's a banana? That's possible. Like, let's look in the background and the foreground. You just never know. But I'm not going to, like, you know, once again show this level in its entirety, but I will certainly let you know should I see anything that looks suspicious. I just don't see anything that looks like bananas. This is very interesting. Like, what would make a banana too ripe? Like, I mean, when they go really ripe, they turn black, right? Like, does anybody see any black bananas around? Like, that's what definitely makes me think it's like a foreground or a background object that just kind of blends in with everything else and I'm not really seeing. Yeah, I'm not seeing any odd colored bananas. I haven't actually gone back and checked any of the bonus games yet, so we're gonna start with this one, I suppose. This was the one that had the odd 4 in it. I mean, I guess the 4 again was indicating that you have to jump on Clobber 4 times. Does anybody see anything odd in here? I don't. I really don't think I see anything. You see the cattail things that, like, you know, grow in swamps? They kind of look like bananas. If you really use your imagination, but I don't see any bananas. So maybe my foreground, background idea isn't correct and there just are some, you know, oddly placed bananas somewhere. I don't know. Like, bananas. Like, this bonus game has a lot of bananas, which is, you know, it doesn't seem to be connected in any way, but like, yeah. One thing I noticed that I never do is jump on the clappers because they're just so obviously placed as like, you know, a bad thing. It's funny, even if I just like touch this side of them, like you fly forward into the well, I guess not technically water, but you know, the marsh that for some reason kills the Kongs, but like maybe there's a connection. The problem is that after you touch Clapper, you can't pause, so it's not like I can, you know, test them out, start select. I'm gonna start losing lives fast if I started jumping on top of every single one, but that's one of the only things I can really think that like I haven't done in this level is jump on all of them. Otherwise, I'm just not seeing anything that looks like overripe bananas. Watch, it's probably on screen right now, isn't it? Everyone's just kind of screaming at me. Again, I see those cattail things in the foreground. I see some blades of grass. I see some plants. But I don't see anything that really jumps out at me as a banana, other than like those 4 right here. I don't know why he jumps right into the water. Like, it's weird. I've already tried going down there, and like, there's been multiple times in this hack when things are hidden below, like, you know, water level, below lava level. So it's definitely possible that's what we're looking at here. I've mentioned before that, you know, both of the secrets we have found are kind of up. So it would be interesting to see them balance that out with something that's kind of more down. Well, that gives us a look at everything on the target anyway. So confirmed, it's not where the DK coin is. Are these bananas overripe? No. Are these bananas overripe? No. Are these bananas overripe? What if it's like they're over? Like, is there like a secret in this hole? Like, I'm pretty much ready to start looking at anything now. Bring all your DKC2 conspiracy theories this way, and wow. Like, it'd be so interesting if there was like one clapper somewhere that if jumping on them made something happen. But it just seems like no matter which one you jump on, it sends you into the hole. But like, why would Wrinkly have to question whether or not they're bananas? So it would have to be something that's like not actually a banana, but like, you know, could be interpreted as one, which is why again I was thinking about it being something that's in the background or the foreground. But if there's something in the background or foreground that's supposed to look like a banana, I'm not seeing it. Kind of looks like a face down there. I guess the problem with that hint too is like maybe there's something that Empty Sis interprets as looking like a banana, but maybe not everyone feels the same way about it. Or maybe I'm just missing something really obvious. One more thing I can think of that we haven't tried is shooting straight down, but not that one. Oh, you can activate Clapper that way. Huh. That would allow me to see if there is one that actually does anything. Okay. I mean, it might still not be in any way related to the DK coin, but it's interesting nonetheless, I guess. And oh my gosh, am I the only one getting absolutely sick of hearing them, you know, growl or roar or wail, whatever you call it? It's getting really annoying. Alright, it's not down that one either. Now see, this clapper is really interesting because it's on the wrong side of the gap. Like, it really causes no obstacle whatsoever. But hitting it didn't seem to do anything. See, I wonder, like, in the original game, jumping on clapper would turn the water into ice or the lava into water. What if it's possible for Clapper to make something else appear or happen after jumping on him? Like, I'm thinking maybe at the end, that big gap, maybe if we jump on Clapper and make like a mad dash for that end section, we could like walk across it? I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here, but what else can I do, right? Like anything? Nope. It's interesting because the level doesn't start off with any foreground graphics. Like, there's nothing at the bottom of the screen right now, kind of in front of everything else. When does that begin? And like, I don't have any knowledge. Like, now it begins. Okay, I guess it's because we were higher than it originally. So once you scroll down a little bit, you see that. But it's interesting because like, I don't know anything about how that works. If it's customly placed or if it's like a set thing. Is it possible that there's just like one instance of something and then that's it and I'm missing it? The foreground is always kind of scrolling on like a, you know, it's like a parallax thing. So it's probably not the foreground that's related. It's probably the background somehow. I just don't see how. And these bananas are also really weird too, because you would never like actually touch them while playing normally. You'd always probably like jump over them. Maybe if you were rolling as Diddy, I guess. I never roll as Diddy. Okay, like yeah, I'm just baffled by what I'm supposed to be looking for. Something that looks like a overripe banana. Now this barrel is really interesting because it's like, you know, under the water. What if you need to go like under this barrel? I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of at this point. Okay. Nothing under there. Alright, so one thing I realize I should probably do is save in case there's any more power outages or such. That's how long I've been playing now. Again, not accounting for the fact that the power went out, so some of that time was lost. Yeah, though, still haven't found that DK coin. Oh my gosh. I just don't know where it's hidden, and I'm gonna keep looking for it, but man, am I puzzled. I have to admit. I'm pretty darn puzzled. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? What? Oh my gosh. Okay, where was that? I think it was the What was I even just looking at? Like, I don't think it was here. Wow. If you look up there, you can just barely see a darker banana bunch. Wow. Just everything combined. The fact that it's so close to the top of the screen, and you know, there's even a little bit of a glare on my screen as I'm actually playing this on one of the ye old, you know, not LCD, but you know, older TV. Oh, okay. I was like, where did that lead? And actually, I'm just supposed to jump into that. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. This is actually my third recording session now since the last time I actually stopped recording and I've come back to it. So this video is going to be comprised of 3 separate recording sessions thanks to the power outage and all that. Wow. Wow. And this, you can't not see it now. And I just wonder how many people watching the video saw that before I did, but that's absolutely insane. You're supposed to jump in here, and that brings you down here, and then that guy jumps over you. I don't know how many times I've played this level, but it's been a lot. And wow, it feels good to finally figure that out. And I'm really happy I did. I didn't want to, you know, end the video off without, you know, showing everyone where it was, and then potentially have it spoiled in the comments or something like that. So, oh my gosh. Oh. Wow, I can't believe that of all levels, that ended up being the one that it was like the most difficult to find too, considering it's such a straightforward level. It's just, I just did not see it up there. I just did not see it up there. That is absolutely insane. But with that, we can't even save because again, I've turned it off, so I lost all my money. But thankfully we can just run back to this level. It's funny how some levels have like a lot of money and then other ones will have absolutely none. I wonder what the decision made was to, like, you know, not balance it out a little bit more. But yeah, as I'm playing this on an old CRT TV, just, you know, things don't appear as clearly. If I was playing this on like an emulator or like a flat screen, maybe it would have been a lot easier to see that. But of course, on an CRT, everything's gonna be a little bit distorted. There's gonna be a little bit of a glare coming from the lights in my game room ceiling. So I'm just making every excuse in the book here for why I didn't see that earlier. Again, sorry to all of you who have probably been screaming at the screen for the last 20 minutes trying to tell me where it was. But that now are your stats that we're gonna be going into the next part with. Wow, what seemed like such a simple level turned out to be quite the monster, but hey, we did it, and I guess that's what's important in the end. So thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you next time, and hopefully we don't spend, I don't even know how long that was, searching for a DK coin. So thanks, and see you in part 8. Thank you so much once again for checking out my videos. I really appreciate it, and if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it really helps my channel out. With that said, hope to see you next time.